One sunny day at the narrow gauge shed, Skarloey was getting polished by Nancy. He wasn't happy with her going for another round of polishing him.
Not again, Nancy. This is the 4th time in a row. Aren't your arms getting tired?
No, I can do this all day if I have to. Besides, you do need to look nice for your 100th birthday.
What do you mean? I do look nice. You're just being a fusspot.
And you're such a crosspatch.
Nancy continued polishing him. Skarloey was still annoyed by being polished once again. Then he had an idea. He smiled and was about to tell her a story.
Nancy, has anyone ever told you about my first days on Sodor?
No, not even Daddy.
Well, would you like me to tell you?
Absolutely.
Well then, climb down and I'll tell you.
So she climbed down and took a seat. She was really excited.
Okay, Nancy, are you ready?
Yes, this is going to be awesome.
Indeed. Now, let me start from the very beginning.
And so, the little engine did.
100 years ago, I was built in Wales. But I wasn't alone. There was another engine who was like a twin brother to me. His name Tally Flynn, and we would talk forever. We always talked about how splendid we would look when we pulled coaches.
What about trucks? Did you two talk about that?
No, not really. We had zero interest in pulling them. When it was time for me to leave for the other railway, we said our goodbyes and hoped that we could see each other again one day. I travelled by boat and I hated it. It was wobbly and freezing. I thought I was going to be seasick and fall out of the boat. After a couple of days of being on sea, I finally made it to the docks. Back then, Sodor didn't have many engines. Everything was still new and in the making. I was gently put on a flatbed and an engine named Neil was going to help me to get to where I needed to go. He was weird looking, but he was kind and we became friends.
So you're the new engine that's going to make this railway possible. I'm glad you're here. What I've heard is that you're going to help with the trucks.
Trucks? That can't be right. I only care about express coaches.
Well, I guess that's about to change. I'll control those orders. Though heed my advice. He must put some order into those trucks. Behave as they make, they hardly believe.
I really didn't like the sound of that, but I was too tired to even say anything. It didn't take too long to get to the sidings. A lot of people were there to check me out. People weren't used to seeing engines at the time. It was dark when I was finally put on the tracks. I was left there, alone and cold. I was not happy at all. When I woke up the next morning, there were trucks everywhere. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, a load of loaded trucks stopped right next to me without a train. Hello? There better not be a ghost here, one of the workmen laughed.
Don't worry. The trucks came here from a slope. The load in them holds them down so they can come here. It's by gravity. However, empty trucks need to go there. That's why you're here.
Why? Can't gravy or whatever it's called do the job?
Gravity, it only pulls them down. It needs to go up. Only horses or engines like you need to pull it up.
Wait, you expect me to pull trucks?
Of course we do.
Then I won't. I prefer coaches, thank you. The workman left and walked away. The manager at the time, Mr. Mack, came to visit me. He wanted to give me and my crew some tests since I was still new and barely built.
The first thing we will do is to steam you. Are you okay with that?
Sure, but can I pull coaches after, please?
No, not yet.
I was so cross. I gave him such a look. He didn't understand what I was doing, so it was easy for me to do it. My fire wouldn't burn and I had no steam. All I could do is blow smoke at him. All I could do is blow smoke at them. They weren't happy about that. They called me names, but I didn't care one bit. So I stayed at the same exact spot for the rest of the day. They tried again the next day, but nothing happened. They kept trying again for the next few days, and still nothing happened. I still gave them the angry look. They finally gave up. Mr. Mack had had enough of my madness.
Well, if you don't start and won't stop doing that thing, we'll cover you up until you learn to stop being a crosspatch.
And that's exactly what they did right away. They covered me up, and I was not happy at all.
Well, I think you deserve it.
Please continue.
Nancy turned around and was surprised to see some visitors standing behind her, listening to Skarloey's true story.
How long have you been there?
They've been there since I started. Now, where was I? Oh yes, me being covered up.
And Skarloey continued his story.